In a tiny home where the soft lights glow lives Eddie the cat, the star of the show.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm Anne. This is Eddie. He doesn't have any ties on today. You're so damn adorable, Eddie. Excuse me if you can see any sweating. I've been really nervous working in the bathroom, and I think I can see evidence of me sweating while I'm filming this intro. But anyway, I'll get to that in a minute because In today's video, I want to show what I did to complete the splashback in the previous upload. So I'll take you back to, I think, the day after I put up the tiles and what I did. Today, I finally finished the silicone. That's why I'm sweating. That stuff just, I don't know, it's painful, painful work. I don't know how people do it so easily. You will see why it stressed me out. So anyway, let's go and look at what I did and then we'll come back. Today is the next morning since I put these tiles on. And this morning before I head off to work, I want to put this pre-made grout in under there, around there, and yeah, all on the edges. I remembered last night that Jessie did grout close to the wall there. But this morning I woke up to a comment, I can't remember who, they suggested that I should use gap filler, especially for this bit here. And I thought, you know what, that's a great idea. And that would be a better idea to put gap filler there too, because it's already white. The reason I was confused with what Jessie used was because I forgot that I'd actually painted the grout close to the wall, because he had laid the tiles on before I'd even painted the wall, and it was easier to stick the painter's tape onto the top of the edging like that and not cover the grout that he had put in there. But because I've already painted this wall, if I just put white gap filler in there, I don't need to paint the grout to match the rest of the bathroom, and it will blend that gap in and make it look like the edging actually touches each other. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just get into this, hey, before I run out of time. Oh, seems I need a knife to cut it. Oh. I'm just going to apply it with my finger. I'm not quite sure how I'm meant to do it. Then I'm just going to rinse my finger off with that and wipe down any mess with that. I should probably read the instructions. So after I cut the top, I need to stick this upside down for 15 seconds. I'm meant to use a grout float or squidgy, but I'm going to use my finger. Use a minimum amount of water when cleaning. Touch dry anywhere between 6 to 24 hours. So maybe I shouldn't gap fill until tomorrow, and then silicone maybe the same day, I don't know, or the day after. It's amazing how a small job can take a few days just because of the process. Anyway, I think it's been 15 seconds. The gaps are so tiny, like I'm not going to need much of this. I'm wondering if I should just put it on my finger and then push it on, hey? This color is misty gray to match the rest of the bathroom that Jessie used misty grey. I don't want to risk wrecking my grout work, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow before I head off to work once again to do the gap filling, and we'll leave the silicone till last, I think. I'm going to put gap filler in around there and the sides, and hopefully we'll hide that really ugly gap. I'm simply using the cheapest gap filler I found at Bunnings for like $3.60 or something. I thought I already had some gap filler, like the Silly's gap filler. I mean, I did, it's just, it's not usable, like it wasn't usable or dried up and stuff. So anyway, I had to throw it out. I just want to quickly show you all this gap. Keep that in your memory, so we'll see what it looks like after, and along there as well, and the sides, because yes, that's what we'll be closing in. I'm not very well prepared. I think I need some paper towel. Now we are going to try and do the dreaded silicone along the bottom here. I'm really scared because I'm so crap at this. I'm pretty sure I've dried up enough water, or all the water, around this basin and under the tile there. Oh, I've made a mess behind the tap already. I don't know if I should have done one side at a time, but we're going to go for it anyway because I've already started. I've got my soapy water in this little dish here, but it's not really coming off my fingers very well. Gosh, let's hope I can get this cleaned up before it wants to go hard on me. Oh, Eddie, I'm making a mess. Oh my gosh. There's a big lump behind the tap. I don't know if you can see there. How do tradies do this so confidently? I can't even get it off my finger. I need to get it off my finger so I can use my finger to get that clean line that I'm not getting here. Maybe I don't have enough soap in my dish. I don't know. I kind of feel like I've taken too much silicone out of the gap. I met a builder. I got talking to a builder at the laundromat once. He told me to use a paddle pop stick. I don't have one though, to be honest, actually. So that's not really an option right now. I'm just trying to get this cleaned up before it dries on me all messy. Oh my God. I got to get some clean water quickly and wash my hands properly. Oh my gosh, guys. Can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, starting to feel quite dry already. And this side is not neat enough to be dry right now. It's gotten to the point where I could literally scratch it off the basin here. I might need to go over it again when it's dry. I don't know. I'll get myself a silicone tool. This is probably the first time I'm actually stressed and disappointed with myself. I don't know, guys. I'm really not happy with that. I might need to let it dry, clean it up, and redo it. Anyway, this is what everything else looks like close up so far. I'm not sure why, but since this gap filler has been drying, it's gotten a bit darker in color. I might need to paint it, I think, so it doesn't stand out like that. And I had to sort of just top that corner up before as well. That's why it's a bit whiter in color, so it's not totally dry yet. These are not bits of fluff. I thought it was. I've been trying to wipe it off. Turns out they're scratches. I think it was when I tried to put these edging on, and the poor silicone work, I mean, I'm just so not happy with it. It's dried up so quickly, I can't get it off. This side here is not too bad, but I'm not happy with this bit here, so I'm not sure what I'm meant to do now. I mean, the only thing I can really do is actually just let it dry and see if I can pick it all off and start again. So I watched a Bunnings video on YouTube on how to remove the silicone. First, I was meant to cut it out with a knife and scrape it out with a chisel, but it's not really needed. And then to scrape with a plastic thing like this. I'm scared to go over it again, guys. I'm not confident at all. I don't have a paddle pop stick. Just going to pick the loose stuff up with this paper towel, and then apparently I go over it with methylated spirits. Okay, I've cleaned it off as much as I can, as best as I can. It's not perfect. It's neat though, like it's not all out, but I can go over it now. This time I'm going to try a different trick. I'm going to use glass cleaner like Leighton did when he siliconed the shower screens. And I have a bigger bucket of soapy water this time. And I'm going to try to put less silicone on this time. And maybe I'll just do one side at a time as well. Oh man, the stress, guys. I mean, I already feel like crap today, but this is making it worse. But it has to be done. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just feel like crying. I really do. Oh, it's blue. Is it going to dry blue? Oh my god. I take it Leighton's glass cleaner wasn't this blue. Looked like I've wiped most of it off. I'm hoping it's not going to dry blue. What do I do? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to let that dry before we even touch the other side to see what the blue from the glass cleaner does. It is now the next day, guys. I couldn't bring myself to have another go yesterday. And then this morning I thought, you know what? I'm going to tape around where I want the silicone to go. And maybe that will help me not make so much mess. So this is round 3. I'm not going to use the blue glass cleaner this time. I learnt my lesson. I've gone back to the dishwashing detergent, which is yellow. I'm hoping that it's not going to look like it's staining yellow, because this is a very potent mixture, because I think it was very sticky the first time I did it, because my solution wasn't very strong. This is the weak one, just to clean off my fingers. This is the stronger one to run my finger along it. I don't know what I'm doing, guys, but third time lucky. If this doesn't work, I give up. I'm so scared, but not as scared as yesterday. I think I have a little bit more faith with this tape, hopefully. Oh my God. So glad I've got the tape there. I've made a mess. Just move that. Oh my God, here we go. This is the part that I don't like. Oh, I've got way too much on. This corner is not very neat. Oh my gosh. I think it looks okay. I want to get the tape off before it dries now. I don't have anywhere to put the tape. I'll be back. Let me quickly shut this with a screw. I can't just put the tape on the floor because that silicone gets everywhere. So I've just got the rubbish bag. I'm nervous. I just hope I don't wreck anything because I think it looks okay. Don't touch anything with the silicone. I know. The tape stuck to it. Did I just touch the tap? Oh my gosh. There's one. I'm shaking, guys. I don't know why silicone does this to me. Lifted it slightly on this side. Oh, and that side. The bottom one. Okay. The bottom one seems to have lifted slightly. I mean, it's still waterproof. It's just not the super flat. Oh my God, I feel like I need to go over it with my finger, guys. I'll quickly show you. Not sure if you can see how it's not totally flat. I'm scared to run my finger over it and wreck it, but I think I'm going to have to. And I need to do it now before it dries. So detergent, water, I'm shaking like. Okay, that looks okay. It's a little bit warpy from where my finger has been shaking, but I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to make it worse otherwise. Oh my God, or maybe it's warpy because it's drying on me, guys. I need more detergent water on my finger. I think that's what it is. The detergent water helps a lot. Kind of getting the feel of it. Third time lucky, but I'm still nervous, so nervous. I haven't been this nervous in a long time. What the oh my God. Oh, okay. I think that's it. I'm not going to touch it. Oh my God, let me go calm myself down, pack this up, and actually I might let that dry and then we'll come back and look at it and end the video. Okay, it's been about 1 minute. I changed my mind. I'm back already because I thought I might just show you all what it looks like now and end the video now because I actually have another job to do. Yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get into those details. Let's just have a look. Eddie, you're here. You want to say hello to everybody? You should get out of here. It stinks, Eddie. We'll go sit outside in a minute. Have a coffee and get out of this stinky bathroom, Eddie. That's it there. The silicone smells when it's still wet. So if you plan to do this, make sure your window's wide open and best to do it in the morning, especially if you live in a small space like mine. That way you don't have to sleep in the smell. But yeah. I ended up painting with a small paintbrush. I didn't film it, just where the edges touch there because that gap filler was a little stained looking and I didn't like it. I think it's turned out okay. I could have painted a bit straighter, maybe with painter's tape, but either way, it's a lot better than what it was. And I'm actually impressed with the silicone. I don't know how I came up with that tape idea, but funny, I taped up the silicone work, but not the painting work. Oh, I'm so nervous, guys. From a distance, I think it looks pretty good because it matches Jessie's tiling. So I'm so glad about that. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Now you see why I'm so stressed out. I'm super glad that job is over. I'm glad I kind of figured out a way that works for me because at some point in the near future, I have to re-silicone the bathroom. Oh, Eddie just popped up. Want to say goodbye to everyone? He doesn't have his booster seat here. I'll have to lift him up, but I can't remember what I was rambling about, so we'll just say goodbye. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you for your donation the other week too. You know who you are. And yeah, Eddie, time to say goodbye. I'm still sweating with nerves. It's just, I don't understand why I feel so stressed out. Want to say goodbye to your fans, Eddie? Look at your tongue. You want to go outside, Eddie? Let's go outside out of this silicone smell, hey? We'll let it dry for a couple of hours, I think, before we... Actually, I might open up the entire studio, open all the windows and doors. Anyway, I'm rambling. Peace out.